It's your house, your furniture.
He invited his ex-wife.
After your divorce, you moved back in together.
Yes, ma'am.
And their adult son.
The two of you had an argument.
Yes, ma'am.
Did it get physical?
Yes. Then a family man lost it all.
Your former wife and your son, they left. Why did you feel as if you were entitled to take everything out of the house?
This is Judge Judy.
Mr. Green, the defendant is your former wife.
Yes, ma'am.
You were divorced according to your papers in 1999.
Yes, ma'am.
But after your divorce, you moved back in together.
Yes, ma'am.
When you were divorced, Miss Green, who got the family house in the divorce?
On the divorce, it was his father, it was my father-in-law's, and we still lived in that same place.
Just a second.
Okay.
So the place where you lived as a family belonged to Mr. Green's father.
At the time, yes.
Well, did that ever change?
It was a trailer at the time, and then we bought the house down years
All right, let's go back.
I'm sorry.
Because
I don't understand.
it can't be that difficult to say that the property after your divorce in 1999, when did you move back in together? In what year?
It was 2 months after that in 2000.
Okay, so you were divorced 1999, and you left the house where you had been living.
Yes.
Right, and he stayed in the house because it was his father's house.
Yes.
That's easy.
Okay.
Do you see how easy that was?
Yes, ma'am.
You stayed in his father's house because that's where you had lived together as a family.
Yes, ma'am.
So when you were divorced, it wasn't your house, it was his father's house. He stayed in it, you left. That's easy. So you moved back in 2 months later. Where did you live for that 2-month period?
I lived at my cousin's.
In what year were you married?
August 4th of 1990.
Between 1990 and 1999, did you ever live anywhere other than in your father-in-law's house?
No, ma'am.
You always lived there.
Yes, ma'am.
Did your former husband live there before you were married?
No, ma'am.
Where did he live?
At his mom's.
When you moved into the house, was it a house or a trailer?
Trailer.
Was it a furnished trailer?
Yes, at the time when I purchased it, it was furnished trailer.
Who purchased it?
My father.
When did he purchase it?
1990.
How large was it?
It was 14 wide by 70 long. 3 bedrooms.
Just do me a favor. I'm not asking you anything now. Do you see how quiet he was?
Yeah.
So be quiet.
It was a 3-bedroom. It was fully furnished. The guy had cancer. He passed away. He knew my dad, and my dad bought it from him.
And you moved in
And I moved in.
with your wife.
Yes, ma'am.
And you had children there.
2. Yes, ma'am.
Did you and your wife, between 1990 and 1999, do any refurbishing of the trailer?
No, just the normal carpet, wear and tear, paint. Took out the furniture that was left there, brought in new furniture, and just.
Okay, well, that's what I'm asking you.
Yeah,
So
just-
you and your wife, during the time you were married, did some refurnishing.
Yeah,
Okay. You took out the old furniture of your father's friend, then you bought new furniture.
exactly.
Now we go to, fast forward, 2000. You moved back into the trailer?
Yes.
With whom?
With my husband
Who else?
and my children. Our children.
Had they moved out with you when you moved out of
Yes.
the trailer? How old are they?
Now they're 36 and the other one's 34.
So when you moved back in 2000, they were still youngsters.
Yes, ma'am.
And you lived there from 2000 until recently.
Yes.
Did you live in the trailer until recently?
No, we moved out of that trailer in 2001 or 2.
Okay. You moved out of the trailer in 2001 or 2002.
Yes, ma'am.
What happened to the trailer? Did it remain on the property?
No, I had bought another trailer at another place during our split up time, and I bought that one, and we moved into that one because it was more newer.
Just a second. So you bought, after the divorce, another trailer?
Yes, and we got back together and we over there.
Just a second. You bought it after the divorce is my question.
Yes, ma'am.
So that is your trailer.
It was, yes.
Do you still have it?
No, ma'am.
So that's gone.
Yes, ma'am.
So where did you live?
And then we went in and we got kicked out of there because he got in a fight with the neighbor.
I don't care.
I'm just trying to tell you.
Just,
But anyways, we had lived to a campsite for a few months.
then where did you go? You were together for 18 years after
And
the
then we
divorce.
got rented out an apartment out in town.